Fox friends. Today I have a Bible story I'm going to read to you guys, and it's called Jesus Loves You. And it kind of goes along with the one Miss Erica read last week about the Easter story. This one comes next. Jesus appeared several times to the disciples after he rose from the dead, and this is a story of one of those times. Peter said to some of the other disciples, "I think I'm going to go fishing." The disciples that were there said, "Wait, we'll go with you." It was getting dark, but the disciples thought they would catch more fish at this time of day. They got into the boat and went out onto the water. They were there for a long time. The time passed and it was almost morning, and they still hadn't caught any fish. Jesus knew where his disciples were, and he went out to meet them. He was standing on shore, but the disciples, they didn't realize who he was. Jesus called out to them, "Friends, haven't you caught any fish?" "No," they answered. Jesus told them, "Throw your net to the other side of the boat and you will catch some." What happened next was amazing. The disciples, who had been fishing all night without catching anything, threw the net to the other side of the boat, and within minutes, the net was overflowing with fish. One of the disciples who had been talking to him said, "It is the Lord." And as soon as Peter heard this, he jumped from the boat to go to Jesus. The other disciple stayed in the boat and worked hard to tow all the fish to shore. When they met up with Jesus, there was a fire with some bread laying close by. Jesus said to them, "Bring some of the fish you have caught and we'll have breakfast together." Peter helped the rest of the disciples get the fish out of the boat. There were so many fish, and they were all so big and so heavy that they all had to help lift the fish out of the boat. Then they all sat in front of the warm fire, and Jesus took the bread and the fish and gave it to them. This was the third time Jesus had met with the disciples since he rose from the dead. After breakfast, Jesus asked Peter some important questions. He said, "Peter, do you love me more than your parents and all your friends?" "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you," Peter said. Again, Jesus asked Peter, "Do you truly love me no matter what?" He answered, "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you." Jesus asked him the third time, "Do you love me?" Peter's feelings were hurt because Jesus kept asking him, but he replied, "Lord, you know the answer. You know that I love you." "Then follow me," Jesus said. So, Fox friends, we have learned that Jesus died on the cross because he loves us no matter what things that we do, what mistakes we make, no matter what. Jesus will always love us. And now we need to love Jesus no matter what. So even though sometimes things are hard and things are different, we just need to trust that Jesus knows everything and he will always help us if we ask him. Okay, guys, now I'm going to do a fun little song about butterflies, and I have to put all of these cute little butterflies on my fingers. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, that one's upside down. 3, 4, 5. And you guys can hold up 5 fingers and do it with me if you want, okay? And this is my tree. These are my 5 butterflies, and this is the tree. And it goes like this. 5 butterflies flying in the breeze. One flew off behind the trees. The others fluttered by, circling the sky, flying low and soaring high. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 butterflies flying in the breeze. One flew off behind the trees. The others fluttered by, circling the sky, soaring low and soaring high. Now we have 1, 2, 3. 3 butterflies flying in the breeze. One flew off behind the trees. The others fluttered by, circling the sky, soaring low and soaring high. To left. 2 butterflies flying in the breeze. One flew off behind the trees. The one that's left fluttered in the sky, soaring high and soaring low. One butterfly flying in the breeze, he flew off behind the tree. But if we're looking back, we see a pretty pack of 5 butterflies in a colored stack. See, all the butterflies are hiding in the tree. It's kind of hard to see. They're all in the tree. Okay, guys, that's it for the day. Bye, fox friends.